Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was received so poorly in terms of reception and box office that it's literally the cause of killing Avengers 5, aka Avengers The Kang Dynasty, and pruning it from existence. I guess it wasn't just hyperbole when everybody said Ant-Man 3 killed Avengers 5, because it's true. If you guys have been keeping up with all the articles and everything we've recently talked about, especially the reports from the likes of Variety and The Hollywood Reporter and multiple others, we now know that Avengers 5 doesn't look like it's going to be Kang centric anymore, at least in terms of name, but we don't know if that's also the plan for the villain. And what we're hearing and what they reported is that after Quantumania was poorly received by critics, by fans, and underdelivered at the box office, and all the sizzle off of Kang coming sort of disappeared because, well, they did him dirty, and with the whole Jonathan Major situation, they more or less had no other plan. And with such a bad reception, they decided we need to pivot. So Avengers 5 stopped being the Kang Dynasty at some point because they didn't want the connection with Kang the Conqueror, who was the villain of Quantumania that people absolutely hated. So they kind of created their own problem here by throwing Kang into so many different corners of the Marvel Universe and already having multiple versions of him get defeated, which again kind of makes the villain weak, but also if his big appearance is in a film that does subpar, that does even more damage. So you combine both of those things together, you've done some pretty bad extensive damage on the brand and what you're planning, and it seems like that's what happened. So it's going to be interesting to see just how they pivot off of this to whatever is next, but I assume it's going to be a hard, interesting, like inwards look for Marvel Studios to figure out what do they need to fix, and are they causes of the problem and not possibly other outside factors that they could keep blaming, which they do, but everybody seems to now, so we'll see what happens. But overall, I hope that they can figure this out. At least give Kang some sort of farewell somewhere instead of just meh. Don't worry about it. We're gonna just bypass that somehow.